Greetings. Every once in a while you go into a Walgreens store, let's say, and you have one item on your list, and that item is toothpaste. Somehow you walk out with 2 palettes of blush, 2 new nail polishes, some nuts, some Easter candy, and it is only when you get home that you realize there is no toothpaste in the bag. That's what happened to me yesterday. Having a PhD does not protect you against foolish mistakes. I have learned this many, many times in my life. What I bought were these Revlon Photoready Sculpting palettes in 2 colors, peach and pink. I love the idea of these. The products or the ingredients aren't bad. They've tried. Paraben free. That was good. They are using a lot of new synthetics, but I looked them up and they weren't too bad. The problem with these is that I had gone on YouTube and looked them over, and people kept saying they have no pigments, and watched people swatch them, and lo and behold, they would swatch like this and no color would show. But I thought, I am so white and I am so abundantly pale that surely these will show up on me. I got home, I tried them, surely they do not. So what to do? I was on YouTube last night. I watched a new video by Jean-Francois City. He was doing a coral look. It was so pretty on him. He's so beautiful. So I thought, oh, I didn't have any of the products he had. I have peach and I have pink. I can repurpose these products, and so that's what I decided to do. Do not buy these if you haven't, but if you have, you might want to think about repurposing them and using them for eyeshadows. I am going to cheat. I popped a Maybelline color tattoo underneath to make the pigment stand out more. I love those Maybelline color tattoos. They really I'm almost never use them just as an eyeshadow, but I love to use them as a base. I love to use them as an eyeliner. They have, for me, been kind of a multitasking kind of product. I don't generally use foundation, but we're going to the track today to watch the horses run. It should be a beautiful day. I am still playing with the Tarte Cosmetics Amazonian Clay Full Foundation, and it has SPF 15, which isn't much, but I already have some sun protection in my moisturizer. I am going to put this on in a fairly sheer layer. Have my facial mist. I'm going to spray the brush. This is the brush that comes with the Tarte foundation, and I like it. The facial mist has hydration in it, high levels of vitamin D, it helps with sun damage, and it sets, so it does quite a few things. I've been somewhat unhappy with the way the foundation is going on, so this should help. Next I will contour. I am just using Bare Essentials Warmth mixed with Bisque, about half and half. Warmth by itself is too dark for me. Everything is generally too dark for me. What I like about Bare Essentials is that you can mix the pigment. Here's where I hope Jean-Francois' video will really help me out doing something with these mistakes I bought, which are these Revlon Photoready sculpting palettes. I don't trust them to have enough pigment, so I am going to pop on the Maybelline color tattoo in something like Fierce and Tangy. And I'm going to put this on very, very lightly. One thing about these Maybelline color tattoos is you can put them on for very vibrant color, or you can simply put them on really light and get a light wash of color. Have that base color on. And now what I'm going to do is to take the Revlon Photoready Sculpting in Peach and tap that on the inner parts of the eyes. I will not go all the way to the center. I have a lot of crepiness here, and anything in any powder, any shimmer, anything like that in those inner corners will just make it look so much worse. Don't want that. Now I'm going to take the color in Pink Rose and tap that here and wash it up. Both of these have a tiny bit of shimmer and they're very sheer. And that sheer wash of color was what Jean-Francois was going for in his video. These kits come with 3 colors, and so they do have the highlighter built right in. My brows are driving me a bit crazy, so I'm going to use the Tarte Brow Mousse in Taupe, which is my favorite brow product. I am going to move this one up and this one down a bit. For cheeks, I'm using this Tarte Natural Cheek Stain in Tipsy. I bought this at their sale, and they had an introductory kit that had several different products that I hadn't tried, and so this was one of them, and it is a sheer corally pink. This is so sheer that if I swatched it, I'm not even sure it would show. I'll try to put a good bit on. If I've used them on my cheeks, I'll also use them on my lips. I tend to use the Josie Maran ones with argan oil. I tried that with this, and it tastes nasty, so do not try. I'm going to use the Buxom Big and Healthy lipstick in Nantucket. And over the top of that, Suresh Gloss Luxe in Lindsay. I'm going to go ahead and do this area right here. I'll be using the Pink Papaya Photo Touch Concealer mixed in with a little of the Botanical Primer Shadow, which is normally what I do. I'm going to take a little bit of brown liner, get it very close to the eye. This is the Buxom Big and Healthy Lash Liner that has that lash enhancing property. Used white on the inner rim, so I will go ahead and pop that in. I usually don't do this because I always feel like my eye doctor's going to kill me. I'm going to put the corals underneath as he did. And add mascara. I am not going to do the falsies. Finishing off as always with my Pink Papaya facial mist to set and hydrate. Okay, I'm finished with my coral look. I'm ready to go to the track, and I hope I'm going to have some fantastic luck on my $2 bets. Maybe I'll get a long shot. Enjoy your days.